you're sitting in front of a computer, a PC or a Mac that works on iPads, tablets. I'm going to call it the Aloha Video Discussion Tool. So as we're downloading this, let me kind of show you what it is.
To fuel engagement with schools and organizations. Use video the way your students use video and build an active social community in your classroom. Flipgrid is simple. Create a grid for your classroom, a project team, a conference, or an entire organization. Once your grid is created, add a topic or two to get the discussion started. Students record videos and respond to a topic from any device. Finally, users can view and reply to each other's videos and build an active learning community. Lock your grid with a secure password or leave it open for ease of access. Moderate your grid to preview videos before they're visible to your community. And embed your grids, topics, and individual videos to any blog, classroom website, or learning management system to take your discussion further. So, how will you Flipgrid?
So this works in any LMS as well, so it doesn't have to be like a separate site that you're leaving, you can house it within. So let me kind of show you what we're going to do. Everyone, when you download Flipgrid, hopefully it's downloading on your device, Flipgrid, it asks you for a quick flip code. Everybody look up on the top left, and when you get to that spot where it says enter a flip code, let me type it in as well. I'm going to type in D965-491F. Does everybody see on the top left corner what I'm talking about, the code there? So I'm going to put that code in, and on the next screen, it asks me for a password. We don't want kind of like random students that aren't in our class showing up inside this environment. Yeah, that would be a little creepy. So I'm going to type in the word password, but everybody look up on my screen. Do you notice that I put password instead of an O for word? I put a 0. So everybody, when you download it, we're going to type in the left code, password with what letter?
0.
A 0. Okay. So let me show you what it does. I have asked that everybody introduce themselves real quick, maybe share a cool technology that they use. I'm going to head live to the site. So Flipgrid.com allows you, or put in my code right here, and I actually have a couple people from our last session. Let me kind of show you what it does, and then we're going to try it live. So we can listen to some of the people at this conference. Now, after these...
I'm Steve Andrews, I teach math at Home Community College.
Everybody know some of these folks?
Yep.
Hi, my name is Evan Yoshimura. I'm from Illinois Community College and I teach math.
Now, so what I'm going to do is the same thing. We're going to try it in a second. Let me just show you how it works for me. There it goes. So this also, the older I get, how many have a little harder time with 200 names of students nowadays? Yeah, this is my cheat sheet. So you can have them introduce themselves, but I do a lot more than this. We introduce terms. They might have an assignment that they have to watch these 3 videos that you house within Flipgrid, and then talk about them for 2 or 3 minutes. And after they watch the video, one student told me, you know, I had to watch those videos like 5 times to think of what to say. Like, that's awesome. That means they're integrating. And they're also very social. So I want to know what you said, and what you said, and what you said before I record mine. So when I go to introduce that topic in class, they know a lot more than basic knowledge. So I'm going to just hit my green plus sign if you want to do it with me. And when you first look at it, put your eyes in the top half, so let me record mine. Hey, I'm Corinne Hoisington from Central Virginia Community College. I hope you enjoy Flipgrid. It's been a great tool to connect and make a community of my class. So next, it replays it. If you have your sound turned on, you can actually hear it. Hey, I'm Corinne Hoisington from Central Virginia Community College. You can even attach files here. So if you want to put some Word documents, some instructions of what you want returned, you can. You then snap a selfie without your mouth being wide open. And I'm going to put my first and and last name in here real quick. I'm going to give you guys a moment to record in a second. And let me show you, after I'm done typing my name, look how quickly it appears. After it's been there for a couple minutes, it starts putting closed captioning in about 40 different languages underneath the person who's speaking. So if you have someone hearing impaired, well, it's your turn. Everyone who has Flipgrid now, record it at your table. Try to get a nice picture of everyone. Go, go, go. I want you to hear yourselves. Put those in there.
Hey, Maroney here. Looking right at you.
Hey, I'm Corinne Hoisington from Community College. I hope you enjoyed Flipgrid. It's been a great tool and activity to make a community with my class.
We're all ashamed to do this video. Ashamed.
But they're beautiful
We're
doing
all
it.
ashamed.
Hey, Sean Maroney here. I've been looking right at you.
Love it. Now these videos can be anywhere from 10 seconds to 5 minutes. You set the timer as the educator, so that way you can make a community. Let's hear Susan here real quick. Good, paralegal program. Shirley, are you ready for your big debut? I know what she's thinking. Is this recording or not? My first week of doing this in class, this is very typical. So there's a nice chair. Shirley, I'm so sorry that went that way for you. So some ideas for this is, what about using this for Q&A? A lot of our students, sometimes you get one great student to kind of email you and ask you a question, but then you don't want to see that same email 78 times. So what I often do is put a Q&A page of these up, and the students will very often watch my video response or any questions, Q&A that people have throughout the course. So you say, well, how do I do this? Very simply, you go to flipgrid.com. It's free, there's no cost to this whatsoever. Microsoft actually bought this last year and has promised to keep it open and free and add more and more tools. So you just click up on sign up, it's free. After you get logged in, you can put as many active questions at once up. So now you can have a different one. What I prefer to do, best practices, is you may want to do a separate question for each class separately. The thought process here is the students kind of want to know their community. They don't care about who's in your afternoon or evening class, they're in the morning class. So kind of keep that going that way. And the hours and hours of students working together in these environments just works really well. When you put a new topic up, it's so simple to do. You just put whatever topic, like aloha, in here. You can pick any timeline. You know what the hardest one is? The shorter ones. Like 15 seconds. If you had to come up with 15 seconds to best paraphrase photosynthesis, it takes a lot more thought to be succinct than it takes to be long-winded at times. You can put it up to 5 minutes, but I find I like the shorter ones a little bit better because it makes them think through what they're about to say. You can upload any kind of video here, so if you want to add some YouTubes, you can just put those links right in and be ready to rock. You know, when we kind of start using new ways to let the students be creative, to collaborate and work together, it changes the game. And I think our students do want to learn, but they need it to be a little more engaging. And I'm not saying entertaining. I kind of think of education like this. This is what college students searched for last year on Google.
Alex.
This little boy's hearing for the first time.
Hello, you.
This is a miracle rescue.
Our students want to make a difference. Look at what they typed in.
Set on feeding as many homeless people as possible.
This election, we've seen historic voter turnout.
In all Asian casts, there's nothing more empowering.
Right up and do it.
I was saying the word economy.
Another difficult life may seem, while there's life, there is hope.
Kids have the dream, they just want to know that someone cares. Yeah, I love you. It's only right. We got to see that.
Teach the students to be curious about learning, to search on, see what good vibes are out there.
Life is good. The world is filled with people doing the best they can, you know? Who love their kids and live life and live their lives with a little big view and hope, just like everybody else.
So let me close with this. I want you to imagine that today, you had never been to this part of town. In fact, you rode with some colleagues and you sat in the back seat and chatted away all the way from your home area. When you arrive, you get a text that there's an emergency at your house. You need to head home. You don't have a car. Your colleague who was driving kindly hands you the keys and say, go. We'll worry about this later. Go. You get back in the car, but this is not the part of town you've ever been to before. You don't have GPS on you. You're sitting in that driver's seat, but you're not really sure how to get home while you're in the back seat. You were just riding along and not really noticing where you were. I make the analogy that students today are in the back seat of the car of education. They're riding along, chatting along, they're participating. But guess what? They're not driving. What can we do in the classroom to take us off the stage and move our students into driving their way through education? Making some decisions to turn left or right, but ultimately getting to the finish line. What are some mobile activities that we can do, from Flipgrid, making it more of a community? Seeing AI for artificial intelligence helping people who cannot visually see. Can we use Office Lens to stay a little bit more organized, to put the student ultimately in their driver's seat? Guys, I invite you back in 10 minutes. We're going to start my favorite presentation. It's about using virtual reality and augmented reality. I have an HCC Vive up here. I'm even going to share with you how to get a grant to pay for all of that. No matter what you teach, it's now a part of our world. Guys, thank you so much. Yeah, get your students to grow. Heads up.
So I developed training for everybody else.
Oh, really? This will be fun.
So I guess it brings to the question. Say that you're looking for someone that's going to train in digital education. Do you guys look to get certified as far as like certification?
It's a great question. I don't know.
Because I know we have, we're actually a consortium of all the community colleges, so we have just class that's actually Department of Education is actually getting Girl, what was the class that the DOE had legal people that came in?
They did SQL and they did the data analysis.
Data analysis.
Yeah, the OIMT people from the Information Technology Group.
Hey, we're going to start in about 5 minutes, but while we wait, I want to share with you some of what my students think about VR. So we're going to play this, but you can still talk.
What it means to fully understand it. If I were to immerse in a world that I'm supposed to gain something from because I'm a part of that world now, I would understand what I'm learning and what I need to learn. And I think it would be a whole
No. Well, you guys have regional offices.
Can I have you try?
Sure.
learning environment because it's a pure connection to learn. You read from a textbook and you write your notes and then you recite them on the test. And that's pretty much what education is. Being involved in learning, physically being able to walk through it and have all your senses available. Heightened, maybe things are taken. And so that can bring on a whole new level of type of student that can just happen all the way around it.
I think it's a very good disconnect between what we're talking about and what is actually there.
So that might be really just pick it up and hold it. I think that will be really effective in learning, especially for
I'm sorry, I have all my junk spread everywhere. I'm trying to stay away from it. Yeah,
No, I'll try to be able to pick up.